out the whole drama, the saga is over. Ceedee Lamb is a Cowboy for the foreseeable future. I wouldn't be surprised if he even gets signed again. $36 million signing bonus, $100 million deal. Ceedee Lamb will be a Cowboy for a long time, and he's earned that right. You know, the biggest waffle in NFL talk, film watcher talk, is Ceedee Lamb's a slot merchant. And as I play some of this film, I think that it's hilarious because I just want to start here. Why would you not use a player in the slot if he gives you an advantage and he could play on the edge too? I just don't. Thinking of him as a slot receiver, well, the Vikings don't think of Justin Jefferson as that. They just think of him as a great receiver who can do multiple things. And I think that's what Mike McCarthy unlocked with CD. I think that's, I'll be honest with you, with Amari Cooper here, with Michael Gallup in his peak, I don't know if Ceedee Lamb has the year that he has last year. I don't know if he would be unlocked. And to me, one of the things that I look at when it comes to Ceedee Lamb and him getting his money is he's improved every year. He's gotten better every year. And I think that's the part where you say, man, I knew that Dallas was going to sign him. If there's one thing that I did push back from this front office, because I'll be honest, I'm probably the only person in content world that doesn't have a problem with Jerry Jones in the front office. I don't think that he's perfect, but I don't think that like Steven, Jerry, or Will are doing air quote anything wrong. I've been consistent about it. They draft well, even when they have misses. Like, obviously Mozzie doesn't look like a hit right now. You make up for it when you have a Micah Parsons who's an All-Pro, a Trey Diggs who's an All-Pro, a Dak Prescott who they drafted, Ceedee Lamb who's an All-Pro. When you draft these guys and you're paying your own, how can we complain? You're looking at a team like Washington. Think about Jahan Dotson. Everybody wants to, the Cowboys suck. And Jahan Dotson couldn't be a receiver too on a bad roster. Couldn't be a receiver too. He was drafted 16th overall in 2022. Ceedee Lamb was drafted 18th overall in 2020. So these are the things that I tell people. It's like, well, be careful what you wish for. You talk about front offices, you talk about these things. At least the Cowboys are paying their own. The only thing that I wish was that they would have paid him early, because the human element of it is, and Mike McCarthy did speak on it today, the human element of it is the injuries, the conditioning. Is he really conditioned? And Mike, Mike is very well spoken. One of the things that he said that I really love was like, I don't even know if it's so much the condition as it is he needs to go make a few contested catches. He needs to get hit. He needs to get beat up. And that's what happens in camp, that his body just isn't hardened. So it'll be interesting to see that part of it. But, Ceedee will be here. And the cool thing about Ceedee Lamb that I really respect is that he's gotten better. You look at his stats. You look at in the first this graphic alone, to be in here with Justin Jefferson, Randy Moss, even Michael Thomas in his heyday over his first couple years, is exceptional. So I just think that when you talk about Ceedee Lamb, he's only going to get better. He's only continued to get better. His game, to me, he's a one-on-one in the league. You put him at running back, you put him in the slot, you put him on the edge. He's the only receiver in the league who could do certain things like this. After the catch, he's a dominant force. There's not many corners in the league who can guard this guy consistently without help over the top. He can run past you. He can run through you. Ceedee Lamb deserved this money, and I'll be honest with you. What I was begging for, the Cowboys may have, and I'm working on a video now, and Ryan Flournoy is a receiver on the edge who we need somebody outside of Brandon Cooks to take the eyes off of Ceedee and to just win your one-on-one matchup, win a slant, win some type of edge route, something. And that guy may be Ryan Flournoy. But this is about Ceedee. We'll talk about Flournoy. Listen, I'm going to give Tolbert every opportunity, but I got to see it in live bullets. But right now, Ceedee, what more can you say about the guy? He's continued to get better. He's continued to show improve. And I'm glad that Dallas got it done, albeit it was late. But I'm glad that Dallas did get it done. All right, it's your boy Foots as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll be home tomorrow. I'm still out of town, still spending time with my pops. But I will be home tomorrow. We'll be back in the flow. I'll be back in the studio. Let's rock. Peace.